Time is 6:39. If you don't have your tree down yet, this weekend is going to be a good time to take it down. It's going to be raining Saturday. Just get all those decorations done.
Exactly. Saturday probably going to be a day to stay inside, at least definitely for the first part of the day. Some question marks about the second part of the day and whether or not we can clear some of that rain out of here. But between now and then, we also have another rain chance to talk about. Let's get to it with a live look over downtown. Temperatures, they are in the 20s and 30s this morning across central Georgia. 28 officially checking in at the airport. We're headed to 54 later on today before we are right back on the downhill swing by about 7 o'clock tonight, headed down near the freezing mark once again for tomorrow morning. But 28 now in Macon, 28 in Byron, 30 in Fort Valley, 30 over in Perry this morning. How about 31 in Cochran, 34 in Dudley, 29 up in Sandersville, 28 in Sparta. And as we talked about just a moment ago, in a handful of spots, we're seeing a wind chill as well. Even though the wind is light, less than 10 miles an hour, that's all you need to make these temperatures feel a couple degrees colder. There it goes there. 22 in Americus, 23 in Montezuma, 29 in Forsyth, and in Monticello this morning is what it feels like, and it feels like 23 in Cochran. All of these numbers much colder than we were this time yesterday morning. See, 6, 8, 9, 11 degrees colder across central Georgia. So yes, how many different ways can I say it's cold outside? The radar picture is quiet though, which is welcome news, because if we were talking about precipitation right now, it would not be rainfall. Into the upper 40s, it's coming later on today, and then a low 50s, mixing in a few high level clouds later in the day today. That's going to become more prominent through the overnight hours. Mix of clouds tomorrow morning by about 5 a.m. And then once we get deeper into the day, going to be looking at overcast skies and then a steady rain building in really from southwest to northeast. And then we get into the afternoon there. See, temperatures struggling to get out of the 40s tomorrow. Just a winter day, no matter how you slice it. And I know you see some pink mixing in over towards Upson County there. I do not think that is going to happen. Temperature is going to be too warm for that. And really, our atmosphere is just not in the right state for that to happen. The last of the spotty stuff getting out of here through the overnight hours before we're dry for Thursday morning. And then once we get into Thursday afternoon, back into the mid 50s. Dry for Friday. Once we get to Saturday, that's where we run into a speed bump here. We've got the GFS and the European model on the board. You can see the European running just a little bit ahead of the GFS. That's that shade of blue there, but the GFS does have a lot of rain associated with it, and we need the rainfall into 2023 on a very dry note. Really, the back half of the year, we were several inches below average for 4 months, and even when we were above average in August and October, it was just barely. So you add it all up, and we were more than 2.5 inches below average, and because of that, we are now in abnormally dry conditions in central Georgia. So a 70% chance of rain tomorrow, followed by a 70% chance of rain on Saturday. Only looking at about a ½ inch or less of rain tomorrow. I do think we have a better chance of seeing more rain on Saturday. As for today, though, looking at mostly sunny skies with a high temperature right around 54. Sunrise, we're getting into the latest sunrises of the year at 7:37. They will begin to get earlier.